Hey everybody, it's Ron from Pick Dawgz, and this is Ron's Rundown. We're going to go over the MLB game scheduled for Wednesday, October 8th, 2025. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Put those baseball picks in the comment section below. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, you can find those at the Premium Picks tab at pickdawgz.com. There's also a link in the description. Alright, here we go. Here are the games for Wednesday, Major League Baseball. First up, we've got the Mariners and the Tigers. It's going to be 3:08 Eastern on Fox Sports 1, Game 4 of the ALDS. We're still waiting for the official starter right now for Seattle. Could be Bryce Miller or maybe a bullpen game. Should be Casey Mize going for Detroit. And, Casey Mize, I don't really love the matchup for him. This is a Mariners team. It's got a lot of power in the lineup. Obviously, Cal Raleigh, but beyond. And, Mize, the second half of the season, even right before the All-Star break, a lot of sharp contact. Some home runs given up. He pitched against these Mariners right before the All-Star break, gave up 6 earned runs and a home run in 3 innings, ended up being a 15-7 Mariners blowout win. And, Mize in September, definitely a better month for him, 28 1/3 innings, 3.49 ERA. But the home runs were still there, the extra base hits, and really base runners in general. His strikeout numbers improved, but then you look at the wild card game he had against the Guardians, 3 innings, only 1 strikeout, gave up a home run and a couple of walks. That home run was like a 430-foot bomb. It was a no-doubter, and he had 62 pitches thrown in just 3 innings of work. I worry about Mize in this matchup. I think Seattle gets to him. This is a tough game overall, potentially the toughest game on the board for Wednesday in Major League Baseball. But right now, I'm leaning towards Seattle on the money line. Next up, we've got Game 3 of the NLDS between the Brewers and the Cubs. This one 5:08 Eastern on TBS. We got Quinn Priester making his postseason debut for Milwaukee. Jameson Taillon going for Chicago. And when it comes to regular season work, winning games for your team in the regular season, and in our perspective, profitability on the money line, betting on a starting pitcher when he takes the mound, not many better options than Quinn Priester this regular season. He was a winning machine and had pretty good numbers to back it up. The expected numbers, underlying numbers, maybe not the strongest. There are some regression concerns in his game. We've talked about that throughout the regular season and throughout the winning streak that he had as a starter. And I do worry about that a little bit in a postseason environment. Like I said, postseason debut for a guy like Priester, no experience there. On the road against a Cubs team playing with desperation, with Taillon on the mound, who was excellent in September and was excellent in his wild card game against the Padres. I think I got to give the advantage to Chicago. I know it's tough. You look at the Brewers, the way they're playing, 16 runs offensively the first 2 games in the series. They've been a great home team. They've still been a good road team, but Chicago 50-31 at Wrigley Field this season. That showed in that wild card series. They had the big advantage against the Padres. I think they can at least extend this series one more game. I'm going to take the Cubs on the money line in Game 3. Next up, we go to Yankee Stadium, where the Yankees were able to extend their series by forcing a Game 4 on Wednesday. It's going to be 7:08 Eastern on Fox Sports 1. Schlittler for New York. We're still waiting for the official starter for the Blue Jays. This could be a situation where you see a bullpen game. The Blue Jays dealing with injuries, like a guy like Chris Bassett, who was left off the ALDS roster, and a guy like Max Scherzer, underperformances, did not pitch well to end the regular season, did not pitch well in the final month. He could get the open for Toronto, maybe an inning or 2 of Scherzer, and then you turn to that bullpen. But I think it'd be really tough to expect 4 or 5 innings from Scherzer in a game like this at Yankee Stadium, where he was really struggling, down the stretch of this season. I think the Yankees are going to have the big-time pitching advantage in this game. Schlittler was amazing in that wild card game. It goes to show you, we talk about postseason experience. Even though Schlittler is a rookie, didn't matter. He was outstanding in that wild card game. 12 strikeouts, 8 innings. I mean, that was huge for the Yankees to be able to get 8 innings of their starting pitcher in a postseason game. You just don't see that very often these days, with teams looking to go to their bullpen in the 3rd, 4th inning sometimes. And I think that while Schlittler definitely had one good outing and one poor outing against the Blue Jays in the regular season, it's tough to go against him in this spot. Yankees get some momentum with the Game 3 win. I'm going to roll New York in this one on the money line at Yankee Stadium. Next up, we've got the Phillies and the Dodgers, Game 3 of the NLDS. It's going to be 9:08 Eastern on TBS. Aaron Nola and Yoshinobu Yamamoto are your projected starters. Game 2, excellent game to watch, entertaining. I was on the Dodgers, of course, so I was definitely happy with the result, but it was, got dicey in that 9th inning. Philadelphia, controversial, questionable decision to go with the bunt there, runner at second, nobody out. That's definitely the talk of the town in Philadelphia sports this week. And it ended up being in favor of the Dodgers. They got the win, And I think with that win, I mean, we've seen the numbers. Teams up 2-0 in an NLDS or a DS series, 88%, 89%, I believe, in baseball history. So really tough to come back from down 2-0. It's almost unheard of to come back from 3-0, but especially when you're the road team, you lost both those first two games at home. I think that Yamamoto has just proven to be one of the better pitchers in the National League. Excellent down the stretch in the regular season. He was great in the wild card series game. Outside, we saw that game. It was game 2. He struggled the first inning. He gave up a couple of unearned runs, but then was excellent the rest of the way. Had great strikeout stuff, and the Dodgers were able to back him up, rally, which they've done in this playoffs already. They've scored runs in the middle innings, late innings to take over games, and that's what they did in game 2. I think they'll be able to take care of game 3. Aaron Nola was very inconsistent this season. Obviously, an ERA above 6 overall, ERA just below 7 on the road with an 0-6 record in 41 1/3 innings. I just can't, we saw a great outing for him to end the regular season, 8 innings, 1 run, 9 strikeouts against the Minnesota Twins. But then before that, it was 10 earned runs combined in his previous 2 starts. So you just don't know what you're getting from Nola in a, big game for Philadelphia. You would think that they're going to play with some desperation, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Dodgers are big favorites in this game, and I think for good reason. I'm going to roll the Dodgers on the money line in this one to move on to the NLCS. And that's it. Those are the games for Wednesday in baseball. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at pickdawgz.com under the Premium Picks tab. There's also a link in the description. As always, Ron Romanelli. Good luck.